And I said for a long time, GR, I thought there was a chance this was going to happen, and I actually kind of knew it was going to happen, but Jim Carrey, everybody, is coming back for Sonic the Hedgehog because he said he's retired, but he's not actually retired because he's coming back for Sonic 3. And that leads me to our featured story of the night. So the Mean Bean Doom Machine, Captain Dr. Robotnik is coming back. That's right. Jim Carrey is coming back for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And the bigger idea here is not just about that Jim Carrey is coming back for Sonic 3. That's pretty big for Sonic the Hedgehog fans, of course. He did Dr. Robotnik in 1 and 2, and he's coming back for the third one. The Eggman has cometh. And the biggest thing, though, for me is this. Jim Carrey was at a point in his career where he was like, I am done. Like, he knew this franchise was going fucking strong. They made $800 million for 2 movies. Not too bad. These movies were pretty decent budgets. And he thought, I'm done. It doesn't matter. He knew the third one was coming when he said he was retiring. They were going to do Shadow the Hedgehog. They left it. And they left it on a cliffhanger where he was kind of disappeared. And then there might be, something else. We're not sure if Robotnik's dead or not. We had the whole post-credit teaser with Shadow appearing. We knew that he'd be the next villain. And then it's like, Jim Carrey's like, I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. He said the script's great enough, he'll do it. But I guess, is Sonic 3 great enough for him to come back? I just think what it was is he was burnt out that time. And it's like any other actor in Hollywood. They say, hey, I'm going to retire. Who would ever retire as an actor? I'm an actor. I've done it a lot. And all I want to do is more and more and more. And it's a drive, it's a thrill, and it's a passion for a lot of these actors. And if the great script comes along, why would you retire? I would never retire as an actor. I'm just saying, I would never retire. I'll be De Niro. I'll be that 90-year-old man. I will be there doing it that day. I'll be 95 doing it. I'll do it till the day I die. I think most actors will do that. Not everybody, but I think most will. But Jeff Fowler's coming back for Sonic the Hedgehog, directing it again. Kristen Ritter's coming back too. I mean, again, I think that Jim Carrey saying he's retiring, I think was smoke up your river. I think it was a lie. I think that he wasn't to come back. And I think that it's good he's coming back. He's a great talent. And I really believe in him, and I love him. I know a lot of people are back and forth about Jim Carrey, but I think he is a fucking great actor, and I think he deserves to keep acting. And I knew this wasn't the end of his career. I just knew it. But he's coming back. It was announced. They released an official teaser for it. Of course, most of Sonic the Hedgehog shot during the strike because they used little things on a stick, like little green balls on a stick moving around. They shot fucking Sonic and Shadow probably fighting themselves. They probably shot all the big fight scenes and those do cutaway scenes with the actors later, and then they shot it after the fact. But this is coming out, and he's coming back, and honestly, I'm not shocked. I am not shocked because honestly, at the end of the day, Jim Carrey, come on, man. You're Robotnik not at this point. These movies are going to keep going. Like, why would you leave this point? You're pretty much being Ace Ventura again, but with Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, calm down, man. Just do it, right? Just do it, Jim Carrey.
Yes, Satan.
No, I'm not. No, hey, calm down, man. Just do it.
Alrighty then.
Yes, he will. But what do you think about this, okay? I'm going to go with Sabrina first here. So, Sabrina, you hear about this. Jim Carrey says, I'm officially done. I'm retiring. That's it. The ship has sailed. I have had enough in Hollywood. I want to he wants to sit down and paint for the rest of his days, make his pictures, and move on to his Instagram and do that. Are you shocked that he's coming back for Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Or do you think this was like, it was shit in the wall? It's stuck, and he's coming back.
I'm gonna refer to Lexi on this. Oh, I can't believe it. Said no one ever. Like, literally. Are you fucking insane? Of course he's gonna come back. And I said that we said that like when the show was, oh, I'm retiring. I'm like, dude, are you kidding? Let's just please stop. All of you, everyone, all of the actors, every actor who is paid a lot of money to act, shut the fuck up. Stop saying you're gonna retire. Just take a break. No one cares. Like, go home, eat fucking steak, go to Belize. I don't give a fuck. Go to Fiji. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. No one cares if you're gone for 4 years. Just then do another movie when you want to. Don't keep arbitrarily saying that you are retiring, because it's never true and it's fucking stupid. Like fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the greatest actors of our time. I'm quitting acting to cobble, and then you come back to acting. Like, literally no one retires. No one. It's like Elton John being like, I am never going to do another concert again. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I'll see you at the Grammys at some point. Trust me. You know what I mean? There's no way that anyone is actually retiring. And if the point is of saying that you're retiring is to be like, I'm drumming up publicity for myself, seems weird, right? Like, why would you do that if you're not promoting anything? So I don't know. I just think it's a tired model and it's fucking stupid and a lot of people use it and I'm not into it. I think it's fucking dumb. I guess paging doesn't pay. No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. But also,
doesn't pay.
Not that Daniel Day-Lewis cobbled. Do you think that Daniel Day-Lewis needs cobbling money? Do you think that Jim Carrey needs painting money? Like, no, they don't. They're fucking rich as shit. It's like, oh, I'm tired of doing that. Oh, it's so exhausting for me to have to get up at 4 a.m. and have people do my makeup and my hair for me and then push me out on set and make me read funny lines and have everyone laugh at me so I feel like I'm the man. Like, it's so stupid. And you know what? If you don't want to do that anymore for a minute, if you don't, that's great. I totally respect that. Keep it to your fucking self. Go home, eat a bowl of cereal, fucking go to Whole Foods, do whatever the fuck you do in your normal life, and shut the fuck up about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care. I don't care. I literally do not care. Like, just shut the fuck up about it. And then when you come back after you're retired, we don't have to have a fucking 8-minute fucking monologue about it. Who fucking cares? It's so stupid.
Do you think he's not retired anymore, Sabrina?
What?
Oh, right. Do you think he's not retired then? Do you think that because of this, he's going to do another movie after this? Or do you think he'll silently...
Brian, literally what I just said is that retired is not a thing. And
I know,
remember Cameron Diaz? She was like, I'm retiring. She fucking retired. She fucking everyone, they all, and they played in The Mask together. Everyone does. They're like, I'm retired. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Bitch, you are done. Tom Holland toyed with retiring. Bryan Cranston, you're in a new movie. I just literally promos just came out for it. So you didn't retire anything, sir. Also, fucking.
He retired the whitey tighties. He sold those.
Okay, great. Good for you. Make $1 million for your fucking Breaking Bad panties. I don't know what to tell you. This is ridiculous. It's like just stopped.
Racer stripes and all.
I said just stopped. I don't know why I put it at the end. But I
just think that he's going to probably do more movies, Sabrina. I think that he'll quietly just do more stuff. I think that he realized...
It's not quietly. The point is that you announce very ceremoniously that you're done with acting, and then you come back and act. It happens every fucking time. So just shut the fuck up, go home, and fucking, like I said, go to Whole Foods, take a walk in the park, take your dog for a fucking vacation and fucking some place in the Himalayas where you can walk them in the mountains. Just shut the fuck up about it. No one cares.
Oh, no, hell no.
I care.
No, not hell no. It's the truth. It's ridiculous.
I guess Pepe doesn't want to go for a hike in the Himalayas.
Well, Mimi doesn't. Pepe probably would. But my point is like, just if you keep it to yourself, no, it wouldn't be weird. But the fact that you...
I'm actually really excited about that.
About what? Wait. Hiking in the Himalayas? All right, well, I'll arrange that for you, Pepe. Don't worry. You're such an asset. Don't worry. I'll make sure.
Damn right.
I can't hear Pepe.
Wow, Pepe's very aggressive tonight. You know what? Pepe, I'm going to ask you to stand down, sir.
Y'all need to take a drink.
You need to take a drink, motherfucker. How about that? How about you take a drink? Apparently, Pepe asked us to drink. Rick Moranis, there's another one. He's the only one that actually retired. I feel like he did actually do something, though, after that, Rachel. Am I incorrect?
He did a voiceover thing.
I think he did retire because his wife died from cancer and he had to take care of his kids.
Yeah,
right,
that's what happened.
Came back eventually once the kids were grown, and he was like, "Oh, I have time now," and he came back. Like, so
he did an animated thing, a voiceover thing, but that's all he's done so far.
Still acting. Do not make an announcement that you're retiring when you are not. No one gives an actual fuck. Like, there's no one's waiting to be like,
we're actually
actors never retire. Actors never retire.
Exactly. That's my point. So shut the fuck up and stop making dumb fucking announcements that no one gives a shit about. Like, just go do your thing and then come back when you come back. Literally, no one's on their couch being like, Jesus, where's Jim Carrey been for the past 4 years? I don't know what to do with myself.
I miss him so much.
You're not that important. Jacob's still Asian, everybody.
I was just going to say, he's
still Asian. I love you, buddy.
I love you.
Happy almost birthday. We got a couple days.
Appreciate
Happy almost birthday, bud.
His birthday is coming up, too?
The 7th. Happy birthday,
the whole family is in February.
Yep, everybody.
Not January, February.
Mostly January. 7th
February. February.
But Jacob
Davis. Her parents had a busy summer.
Have a busy summer. That's true.
I'm not doing the math. Just like I'm not doing the math about people retiring when they're not retiring. It's stupid.
They're having a good time. They're just hanging out. Having a good time.
Oh God, Brian, stop it.
That's what they're doing this summertime. Jordan, Are you excited about Jim Carrey being done? Does it shock you? Does it surprise you? Is something that took you off your butt of your seats, made you fucking bounce against the wall, laying back down your chair, like, what the fuck just happened? Or do you think this is like normal that actors say shit and then another job comes up and they're like, why the fuck would I not work tomorrow?
Well, first of all, I knew he'd be back because you can't have Sonic without Dr. Robotnik.
You can't. Robotnik is there always.
But I'm wondering, because he wanted to do it in the second one and he nixed it. So maybe they enticed him back. He wanted to put on the fat suit. He wanted to be Fat Eggman. So I'm thinking, yeah. People are real friendly around here.
Yeah.
But
Woo!
Hey, I wish I told you earlier, Sabrina would have got a kick out of this. I went as Dr. Robotnik last year for Halloween because my kid was Sonic.
Oh my God.
And I tried to find the mustache and the gog. I couldn't find him anywhere. I was good. I was seriously like, I had the fake mustache that was like.
What you had now, Jordan? What you know?
But my kid loves these movies. Like, he likes the second one more than the first one. I think it's because of Knuckles, because Knuckles is a great character.
Idris Elba, killing it in that movie.
Idris Elba, my favorite. Idris Elba.
And I think he made that movie more than Jim Carrey did. But like I said, you can't have.
Oh, I agree.
I knew he wasn't retiring.
The first one though was Jim Carrey.
The first one was Jim Carrey, and the second one it was Jim Carrey amplified.
No, but I'm saying the second one was definitely Idris Elba.
Oh yeah,
he won.
Oh yeah, just his deadpan, the way he played Knuckles was fantastic.
Yep.
And I think this franchise is going to go a long way. Kids love it. If my kid's anything to judge, he loves Sonic. Like, he loves the second one more than the first one. He won't watch the first one really anymore. He loves, he calls cops donut lords and everything else, I mean, and Jim
Sonic's
Carrey,
a national treasure, man. Sonic's a national treasure,
That's right. And I followed Jim Carrey since, in Living Color days. I've loved everything he's ever been in. And I knew he wasn't going to freaking retire. If they threw a boatload of money, he'll come back as Ace Ventura someday, I think.
I hope so. Actors never retire. They don't. I mean, Michael Caine, yes, Sir Michael Caine is retiring. He's 90 years old. It's that you.
Yeah.
At that point,
But also, if someone said, Sir Michael Caine, I'll give you $1 million.
You're right, GR. You're right, GR.
I'm just saying, if someone says to Michael Caine, I'll pay you $1 million to fucking be in one scene and say one line, he'd be like, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yep,
you know what I mean?
There.
Like, it is what it is. Like,
well said, Sabrina. That's so true.
Hey, I like what Racer X said. Remember the design of the original Sonic? How horrific it was.
There we go.
I bet the movie would
with the
make
teeth.
money with that fucking design.
And the fan backlash was so strong that they were like, we have to change this shit. And they did change it because they had to.
That Ben Schwartz, whatever.
Nailed it.
Ben Schwartz,
Ben Schwartz. Very good Sonic.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Really, he does a really good job. And then, like you said, Idris Elba, great as Knuckles. Like, it's, I guess the Tails, who is the most inconsequential character in all of Sonic.
Tails alone.
What?
Well, everybody heard it in the post-credit scene at the first one, but then when you got Knuckles, you're like, give me Knuckles.
Yeah, everybody loves Knuckles.
Tails is useless. So useless.
Come on, Sonic. Useless. I've got your back. Let me carry you.
Yeah, exactly. Your tail just turned into a helicopter.
I heard that, Brian. You had to drink.
Oh, that was an impression. I'll tell you. Miles Tails Prower.
Miles Tails That's right.
Yeah, I would take another Ace Ventura. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I can't weigh in on that.
Everybody take a chill.
I'd like another mask.
Calm down, Pep Star.
No. I don't know about that either. I don't know about that either.
Hey, Chinchilla.
I don't know.
Why you teasing me? You know we need to meet up, link up, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit, Pep Star.
Trying to get his shit on. Dang.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, Chinchilla. We are an equal opportunity employer. I'm not. Please feel no pressure. That is not.
And now I know how Pepe gets the fucking subscribers now.
Sorry.
Pepe's getting a little pep penis out there. You know what I mean? Pepeliciousness. That's all I'm saying. GR, what do you think, man? You think that Sonic the Hedgehog couldn't survive without Robotnik? And you think that freaking Jim Carrey couldn't retire, actually? Was the price tag so good that it brought him back? What?
We've already talked the retirement thing. Actors, musicians, whatever, any entertainment. We don't
Yeah.
retire.
You don't retire.
Why would
I
you retire,
wish
GR?
At this point, I could talk to our listeners. I want to know what Rachel thinks an old lesbian looks like.
Oh, because she said that Jim Carrey looks like an old lesbian.
I would love to hear what that looks like.
I can't find that right now. I'm sorry.
I
Apparently,
know
Jim
an
Carrey. Yes.
old lesbian that,
Like
but-
this? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
looks
I have no idea.
I won't go there. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to be good. Jim is
You're
a
welcome.
gem of an actor. I mean, I've loved everything he's ever done. He's not retired. As bottom line is throw money at an actor, and he'll, as Sabrina said, one line, one scene, I'm there. If I have to use crutches in a wheelchair to get there, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the whole
And it's
thing
also
too.
like there's people who like act like because it's for money, like, and a lot of people like there's like Jared Leto is a musician. He's a musician at heart. He's 30 Seconds to Mars. He acts. He's good at acting, but his heart is in music. Bruce Willis' heart is in music. You know what I mean? Like, so it's there's
Or
people
Bruce
who
Willis.
are talented in certain ways that are able to make money in other ways that are also artistic. And I totally get that, and I totally agree with that. But like for you to say, like, as an actor, anyone who is an actor ever at any point in their life, to say that it's not so supremely gratifying and so rewarding to have people applaud for you if you were on stage or doing a multi-camera show, or to do a single camera show and like to walk off of your scene and have everyone say, oh my God, you did such a great job. Like the reason why people do it for the most part is not because they love transforming into other people, although that is very lucrative. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to do the same job every day. That's awesome. But it's the gratitude. It's the accolades. It's the fact that people love what you do. So,
Everybody's a little narcissistic.
I don't think that's
Everybody does.
narcissism. I don't think that's narcissism. I think that's liking. I think that's, you know what? And everyone's job that everyone does, you should be appreciated. Like if I shoveled
100%.
shit, someone should be like, "Oh my God, you did such a great job
fucking-
shoveling
you
that
shoveled
shit
the
today.
best shit ever."
You didn't leave one fucking turd behind. Look at you.
The sidewalk
Look
is so
at you.
clean right now.
You
turd shoveler.
clean that 20-foot shit.
You know what? You're getting 25
Fuck,
more
that
cents an
sidewalk
hour.
is so nice.
I'm
You
just
know?
saying, whatever. Go ahead, Jay, I'm sorry.
Sabrina, what you're saying is absolutely true, but I can take it from a different standpoint. I had the pleasure of meeting you and our other guest who's now left us,
Ron, yeah,
taped to tables in a garage.
that's true.
And I had been out of the business for, 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when our host asked me if I wanted to be in it 2 days later, I figured I'd give me one line. And he comes up with a scene, and I loved it. But I don't do it I'm not Robert De Niro, and I know that. But I do it for the fun of it
Right.
and the
but
love of it.
But also, is there not a
Fucking
part
GR
of you?
Waters.
Is there not a part of you that enjoys the fact that people enjoy your performance?
Oh, hell yes.
No.
I mean, I got my start, of all things, in
Yes, sir.
1984 in a commercial that I did for the phone company. And I remember going to the grocery store with my 4-year-old son at the time, and him
Can you
looking
believe
at
that?
the whatever you call a checkout person. Says, "You want to go out
Cashier?
with my daddy? He's on TV."
Oh shit.
That's so cute.
I'm serious. He did that, and thank God the woman knew me and didn't,
Wasn't worried about
like
it.
throw me out of the place. But you're right, Sabrina. We do it for the love of it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the accolades it brings us at some level.
Yes, there is a huge amount, and again, I'm saying at any job, if people appreciate it, my job that I work at now, Like I've said, like when I first started working there, I'm like, it's so fucking weird. People actually appreciate what I do. Like there's so many.
That's a great thing.
You work with
way,
people like,
isn't
for a
it?
long time, and things are expected. You know, when you're acting, everything is new. It's a different fucking point. It's a different fucking moment. It's a different fucking scene. So, you know, there are times where people won't say a fucking word. There are other times where people are like, oh my God, you did a fucking amazing job. And you're like, oh my God. Like,
There's a lot of times they don't say a fucking word, and that makes you feel bad
Yeah.
sometimes.
No, I mean, not that it makes you feel bad, but it makes you feel good when someone does. You know, like I worked with the Jackie from Roseanne. What is her name?
Oh.
Fuck. She's amazing. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's terrible.
I also want to say, I mean, yeah, I think about it, but I also want to say bad, but it feels like everything you do, it's like, again, we've done a lot of stuff, and Sabrina and I have both done that, where you cover for actors, and they don't say a shit sometimes, and other times like, oh, fucking great, and it's like really upsetting because it's like you do a lot of work to like for your acting, and then all of a sudden it's like people don't respect it, and they expect you to just be like that way without saying shit, and it goes a long way for actors a lot of times. Just say here, like just like I did something right, because like, you know, sometimes it's like there's so much pressure and shit like that, it just sucks. And then they also, when you're doing that kind of job though, it's also a weird thing, because they come up to you like, oh my God, Sabrina can vouch for that. You did such a fucking great job. Like, it's amazing. We should have cast you and not the other person. But it's like they never think about you as being that person, because they expect you to be just an understudy. And being an understudy sometimes is very fucking tough.
But also they also are like, you know, oh, you know, like, well, if we didn't cast this right, we would not. But it's like you, I've been here. We work. Brian and I both work as rehearsal actors all the time. So like, you know, we basically rehearse the scenes for people who aren't there, you know, and it's mostly like for fill-in parts, or like we'll cover for like a main person on the show, like depending upon what's going on. You know, and people like, we've had writers come up to us and been like, you know what, that was amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything more. If they change any of my jokes, I'm not upset about it, because I know you did exactly what I wanted you to do. That's the biggest compliment you can get as you know, someone who's doing a run through for fucking a producer. Like, it's a weird, like, in between.
It's a bitch of a job too.
You know what I mean? It is.
Bitch of a job.
But the thing is, there in that job, it's almost a double-edged sword, because I don't want the compliments. There comes a point where I'm like, fuck you, give me a fucking part. Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's like, how dare you for the 19th time tell me that I'm better than the person that I fucking covered for? It's fucking annoying. You know, and I have absolutely gotten a part on every show that I worked on, but like, it's just annoying. Like, it's almost like crocodile tears. You know what I mean? Like in a different way. Like it's just like it's so like it's you put all of your and they trust you, and they give you everything. They give you fucking everything. Do this, do that, do that. And like, you could show up one day, you know, you're fucking hungover on a Monday, and they're like, we need you to play this person. And I'm like, oh God, I have 14 fucking scenes today. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like it's
hungover on Monday. Hungover on Monday.
I'm just coming to show up and fucking take notes. Okay, I have to play like a fucking
on Saturday.
I mean, on Saturday we won't shoot or rehearse. So unfortunately, JR. It's just a weird.
Wasted nights.
Well, there you go. It's just a weird thing. But I worked as a rehearsal actor on a show.
Brian, it's got to be lower.
Okay,
wasted
I'm talking. I'm talking. You both drink because you're. Hey, both of you drink. You're for interrupting me, but also for impressioning. And then also, I would like to finish my story.
Wasted days and wasted nights.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'll see you guys later.
Gaff. Ready, continue. Sorry.
Oh, can I? Do I have permission? Can I keep going?
I'm sorry, honey.
No, you're okay. You're okay, Jira. I'm not mad at you. My point is, as a rehearsal actor, I worked for Laurie Metcalf on a show that I was not regularly on. I came in just to do a couple episodes. This was the first episode I did. I was rehearsal acting for Jane Kaczmarek, who is the mom from Malcolm in the Middle. She basically was Laurie Metcalf's sister. And it was like this huge fucking thing where they had this volatile fight. She brings a boy, but she's trying to show up and like be better than her. And then this huge volatile scene in the bar where they work, and except not where they work, where Laurie Metcalf's work, not the sister. And literally, Laurie Metcalf, Jane Kaczmarek did the scene different every fucking time, literally every time. And I for the first time in my life, I was like, well, I'm just going to have to wing it. Then 30 minutes later, Jane Kaczmarek left. And they're like, we want to camera block these scenes. So it was me with the entire cast, with, Lori and everyone else on the show. I was the only
Welcome to the show,
rehearsal
Christine
actor.
Brown.
Only
Sorry.
rehearsal actor in the fucking scene. Hi, Christine. How are you? I'm sorry. I took a pause to read that comment. Thank you for joining us. Please come back.
Thank you.
So anyway, it was a nightmare, and I was terrified. And there was like a day player dude who was like just standing there, who's playing her husband, who's playing Jane Kaczmarek's husband. And I was like, does she come in on this side of the table or that side of the table? And he started like mansplaining to me like what his acting fucking things were. And I was like, no one cares about you. What was she doing? Where did she go? I don't give a
Take it
fuck
back
what
for a
you're
second.
doing. He was like, well, my motive. I'm like, no. One
Look at
line
motivation
guy.
right now,
One line guy, hard pass on you. It was brutal. So anyway, I did the whole scene and I did it the best I could. And at the end of the scene, there's 2 more pages of dialogue that happen. But me and Laurie Metcalf, or really Jane Kaczmarek and Laurie Metcalf, go off and sit at a table. We sat at the table. She took my hand off of my lap and put it on the table and held it and looked me in the eyes and said, you did a fucking spectacular fucking job. That is my greatest moment in history. Whether I was being paid as a fucking actor or not, like I was a rehearsal actor, fine, whatever. That was literally my greatest. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. It was my greatest moment in fucking. It's like, it's the thing keeps falling down. Sorry.
I love it.
Oh no, I don't love it, Peppy. You fucking twat.
Technical difficulties.
Y'all need to take a drink.
I'll take a drink, Peppy.
My point is some actors are better than others, and she was so amazing, and that was like my greatest. I've acted in a million fucking things where I was like on screen. I wasn't on screen. I was rehearsing, and she made me feel like I fucking did the best job that anyone could have done in that moment, and I fucking applaud people for just giving people appreciation in any field of.
Who's Kimmy Gibbler?
Kimmy Gibbler?
Christine Brown. Is this Kimmy Gibbler?
Is that Kimmy Schmidt? I don't know.
Are you asking if I'm Kimmy Gibbler? I don't even know who's Kimmy Gibbler from Full House.
Yeah, that's what
is your there's like a little latch on that camera stand. Is it
Ryan,
falling off?
I don't fucking know. Like, are you kidding? I'm talking. Like, I'm going to get underneath the desk. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back.
Anyways,
I'm actually really excited about that.
Another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Pepsi here. What do you think?
Let's get low.
Before your time,
Yeah, I mean.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Dude, I really think this Christine Brown thinks Sabrina's Kimmy Gibbler.
No, I'm definitely not Kimmy Gibbler, by the way.
It's okay. Welcome to Kruse Control. Welcome to Kruse Control. We appreciate you all. But the thing is, like, Jim Carrey is coming back to be Dr. Robotnik again. You can't retire, man. As an actor, I'll say it one more time. I'm going to go over to Jordan myself for a second because I remember, like, Jordan
she
and I.
really did think that. Look, she said, is it her?
I told you. Okay, what's up?
It's not her. So, Jordan, acting one more time. Yeah, we'll get towards the end of the show, but for acting, it's like, as an actor, even whatever you do in your life, right? You might fall into a profession. You might want to retire. You might want to try and do something else. There's always an itch, right? There's always an itch that brings you back to it. And regardless of what you do in your life, there's something about that makes you be like, this is a part of me, and I have to hold on to it. And I think that Jim Carrey. But Jim Carrey, though, I think Jim Carrey has been doing it for so long, his story with that check for $1 million to himself, making his mom laugh, going through his, the motions, and like, he is an entertainer. And I think at the end of the day, this was right on the wall. He was going to come back. And I think that the idea of an actor retiring is bullshit overall. And I think that you always can be brought back like that because that's your life.
Yep.
And do you see him doing more now? Do you see him quietly not talking about it and just doing more projects, or do you think that he will reaffirm that he's retired after this movie?
I think if the right projects come along, he'll take it here and there. I don't think he's going to reaffirm anything. I don't think he's going to say I'm retired. I don't think he's going to say I'm still acting. I think he took Sonic the Hedgehog because he realized what a great property is. And if you forget, he likes doing wholesome stuff now. He really had a problem doing Kick-Ass 2 when he did that. And I think he likes doing Sonic for the kids and it's bringing joy and bringing his name into a new generation of people growing up that know who Jim Carrey is. So I think it was
it's a whole new renaissance for his career, man.
I think it's the property that brought him back. He loved doing it. He said he loved doing it the first one. He loved doing the second one. So I think he'll continue, but here and there, it's not going to be like a full renaissance, resurgence. He's just going to, do things that entice him, what he wants to do. I think he'll continue on with Robotnik if they continue on with the Sonic series after 3, or maybe they wrote something where this is it for him. This is his swan song. He's done after this. So, maybe it's a good script to get rid of him.
Dude, you can't go off on Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna say again, Kristen right there, Christine or whatever, like that. You agree? Truman Show, amazing. Like fuck yeah, that was one of the best things he did. Jim Carrey honestly has been freaking cut for how good of a dramatic actor he is.
I got another one for you. That's not a popular opinion, but I love it. What?
Somebody said what?
From a Spotless Mind.
That's also a fucking great movie. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay.
Fucking amazing.
Hang on. This is not a popular opinion among Jim Carrey fans, but I love the Cable Guy.
Oh, Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
Another good one that nobody talks about.
No, nobody talks about the Cable Guy.
Brought to you by Mac tonight, guys. Brought to you by Apple.
Really good.
We're brought to you by Apple.
Can't hear you enough.
Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't. We only see Apple.
I had to make another drink. I'm far away, but I'm close enough that you can kind of hear me.
We're brought to you by Apple. Brought to you by Apple.
Brought to you by
Thanks, buddy. G.O.
No, we're not.
Oh, thanks, Peppy.
How about
Pepe is only looking for little sweet things.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, is that the fact that Jim Carrey is not done, I think that he will not. I mean, I think here's what I say. Because people are going to say, well, he's retired. He says retired. It's just happening where they maybe had a deal. People are probably saying he had a deal for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. He did not have a deal. That's what it was. He said he was done. He was done. I think whatever's happening, the time that's passed, Jim Carrey knows he needs to be back in movies. Sonic the Hedgehog is a good gateway, like Jordan said. He loves how they're doing these kids shows, and I think that he will branch back into it, and I think it will spiral into more projects, and Jim Carrey won't be done. He had a little break for a few years, and I think that he will come back and kick more ass, and A. Chinchilla will probably have sex with Peppy eventually, and good luck to Peppy on that shit, because Peppy wants it so bad. Right, Peppy? He wants it so bad. And when that happens, he'll be happy.
Oh, look who finally decided the show back.
Thanks, Pep Star. Thanks, Pep Star.
Back. Yay.
But
I had to go under the desk, okay, and then make a drink because I was upset.
Pobrecita. Qué lástima.
Oh, look at you.
But Christine, I know you're not in the business. Sabrina and myself have been in the business for a long time. And the business it's very difficult sometimes to navigate through. But we've been on set enough and worked with a lot of people, and we're still working on set and doing stuff, very involved. We get stuff. So if you have questions, ask us, But the thing about Jim Carrey is like, here's what happens all the time. It's like actors do that shit and then they regret it. They regret it because there's that itch. If you're an actor, you get it. If you're an actor, you understand. There's an itch and you can't really leave it. It's like you find a passion for your drive. Yes, you can't describe it, right, GR? You can't describe it. You fall in love with something more than anything else beyond your heart, life, and soul. And like there's something that drives you to it. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I was 15 years old, maybe 16. I think I was 15, and Jordan Sell below me needed a ride home.
Older than that, buddy. We were juniors in high school.
I was 15. I had a license, man. You did not. I did. Let's go back to that.
I had a license. My mom
had a license. I had a license. I had a car. I had a truck.
You had a car.
We talked about retiring, but Zach said it best.
What's what Zach said?
Paul Weathers actually retired today.
Oh, God.
That's fucked. That's super messed up. Zach, I love you, Zach, but that's a lot, man.
He literally retired today. He's right. He's right.
It's so true.
When you die, you retire. When you die, you retire, GR. You're right. I agree with you. And Zach.
Yeah.
That is a slogan.
It's a lot to hear, but yes, it's true.
It really is.
You never retire.
He did retire. You're done.
When you die, which, by the way, to the point of Zach and GR.
Yeah, but then what? That's true. That's a good statement. Like you don't retire till you die, because even Michael Caine, who said I'm done, he's not really done until he's done. And I think the thing is, like I said before, there's an itch, there's a passion, there's a drive that comes with being an actor that a lot of people don't have in their lives. So people accept jobs, they do things, and they say I'm gonna do this for retirement, and then when I'm done, I can live my life. But for actors, it's like acting is living your life and being somebody else and doing something else and finding yourself through these other characters and eventually becoming the person you're meant to be, because these other lives have driven you to be that person. Now you know yourself better than anybody else. And I think for actors, it's something that makes you push yourself harder to get there. I have that same drive myself. I never understood it until I stepped on stage, because Jordan needed a ride home from work.
I did need a ride home from auditions.
From auditions, that's what it was. And so I stayed, I auditioned, I got the lead. Jordan got Cowboy 14. It's fine, Jordan. Love you. And
that's all right.
And life
Jordan,
made a path for
Ryan's
myself
life. Like, you're
and
welcome.
for Jordan.
I had my roles later on in life at the Ramsdale.
Yes. No,
I was Woodstock to his Snoopy.
It's true, but Jordan's path, Jordan doing that changed my whole life path. And you have people in your life that come about you to help you find yourself. And then also Jordan gave up on theater, and he has said that though. He gave up on it, and I was doing Snoopy, and I was like, Jordan, come be my Woodstock, because it was was on a drug trip, disappeared, and Jordan came in and killed it better.
And here comes a 6'1" guy. It's gonna be Woodstock.
Perfect Wood. Come on, perfect Woody right here. And then he started dating Peppermint Patty, and they were saying, "Woody's dating Woody's got a Woody Peppermint Patty." That's the whole thing.
No,
but anyways,
the key he's trying to take. You never retire. Like, I even quit doing stage acting, like community theater and shit, for years. And all of a sudden, there was a project I wanted to do. They were doing it, and I'm like, it was Death Trap, and I'm like, I want to do it. So I came back like 10 years later. You don't retire.
You don't retire. You never retired.
I came back to the Ramsdale. I came back to the Ramsdale.
You love it. You keep coming back. Jordan, where's your shot? Is it still there?
Sorry.
There it is. So martini shots all around.
Are we going to top last week?
Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
Happy Friday, everybody. Appreciate you.